welcome to the latest presentation of another Springtime Super World. This one is by ShuShuro, a maker from South Korea, whom we have featured many times in the past, owing to ShuShuro's participation in several of the anniversary projects, so Years of Mario Maker, and followed by the Mario Maker celebration for years 7 and 8, as well as a regular contributor to our viewer level streams, so we have seen a good number of the creations in this 20 course pack before in various editions, some of them final, some of them early, and we'll finally see it stitched together in a single coherent experience, which was advertised as the Game Reproduction Universe. And we'll see exactly what that entails. I have some idea, having seen some of the courses in this pack before, that most of the levels are going to feature not only looping music in some form, but also reenactments of certain scenes and levels and other motifs from other highly recognizable video games. So, this was finalized and uploaded in April of this year, just a few weeks ago. And let's take a look. And welcome, ShuShuro. We do have the maker in attendance here to see us begin with 70 lives here in World 1. Let's see how it goes. We will, of course, be playing the whole map and will hopefully not accidentally miss anything the way we did with some of the other Super Worlds we featured in the sequence. As long as we leave the castles for last, we should be okay. Depart. New Donk City Festival. Very good choice for World 1, if it is what I think it is, from Super Mario Odyssey. It's going to say hi. We should actually pick up the hat, of course, and picking up the hat activates this detector that says no. Okay, so we shouldn't do that, I guess. Let's maybe back out here, because this did switch off. And it's saying that we want to capture it. Ah, because the spiny hat is Cappy. I see, and you're not supposed to put on Cappy because Odyssey is a game where hats are ripped to shreds. So that's really an interesting event trigger. We've seen a lot of contraptions like this in some of ShuShuro's other levels before, but it's sort of interesting how this sort of teaches you immediately, wow, what a blast off here into the Pea Balloon. And then, oh, here's the Odyssey. Very recognizable hat, of course. Now, if we head to the Odyssey and around it, what do we... Oh, we entered a pipe to enter the Odyssey, and the Odyssey will transport us over to New Donk, presumably. And here we are. Upside down. But I suppose that's necessary to make some of the gravity effects work out. We should collect 4 coins as prescribed, and then see where we proceed from there. ND is New Donk, of course. We just traverse some of the towers here. Yeah, I see, because it gets everything to line up this way. With these doors. This is where we came in, isn't it? Let's go around and see which coin I apparently missed, because we'll have to enter through here. Incredible to think that Odyssey came out 7 years ago at this point. There's as much of a gap between Odyssey and today as there was between Galaxy 2 and Odyssey, which is staggering to think about. But I think the whole Switch era has been characterized by a certain time dilation just from the length of the generation and other complicating factors like COVID. Anyway, here we are. Are we up to 99 lives already? Didn't we start with 70? I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, let's tap these, of course, and flow around. Okay, and then we will go all the way around the bottom to see a checkpoint. And then we will, of course, kick this over here. Oops. Just take out the piranha. And look at that. Oh, very nice, because this essentially blasts you off up the tower. Because, yeah, you actually do get to climb the central tower, as you do in Odyssey itself, and there you go, there's the music trigger. Which then, oh, gets you into Jump Up Superstar. Oh, I guess we lost it already. You need to adjust upside down here, of course. And here we go. We'll get another Fire Flower pretty shortly. That's not too much of an issue. All the accidental crouches are almost certainly just from phantom diagonal inputs for me. I have to adjust to all these upside down mechanics. Anyway, we do want the... Oh, we want to go around the spike wall. Let's do that. And... yeah, I guess it's upside down partly to permit that tower ascent effect that we saw as we went up through all the labeled floors. And anyway, let's tap this. And I guess, once again, we lost our way up here. Whoops. And let's maybe... I see. Yeah, because they just pop straight up. We just need to watch the timing here, perhaps. If this burner would kindly turn off, and then... oh, here's Boom Boom starring here as DK. Because, of course, the spike balls stand in for DK barrels. And... down we go, I suppose, although we should probably see what's over here. Ah, I see. It's a bit of festival lighting for us. None of this is reachable, so... in we go. And out of the Odyssey, once again, let's see what we can up here. And it says bye. Oh, is it Cappy saying bye? Maybe so. And then, that's a THX. Yeah, very ambitious level. Makes for a nice match, actually, with the new Donk boss recreation that I think Megatoro made for 5 or 6YM. Kind of an interesting double feature if you play those together. Let's take a look at the ghost house over here. And this is the Wonderflower house. We did play this fairly recently on View of Levels, in some version, I think. And indeed, we do need to read what's going on here. Wonder. This is, of course, one big music loading sequence, but we'll eventually all jump up to the Fire Flower and totally not catch it, because that's not how you catch it. In either Wonder or this game. So, this platform will kindly load me up before we're checked in anywhere. I mean, this level is overall very, very safe. And then, if the flower would just evade me ever so slightly, well, we get pushed by the screen. And at long last, we're going to be pushed here, of course. And we have lights out. Followed by... oh, look at that. And there we go, there's the Wiggler effect. That is, of course, highly recognizable from the same level in Wonder, whose name I don't recall because we haven't actually gone back to Wonder since I cleared it at 100% at launch. And anyway, it works very well in a dark theme here because of the Wiggler spotlight, obviously. We didn't have the fire flower to grab the one up over there. That was what was required. And we will navigate this little maze here. Try not to grab the vines in unintended fashion too much. There we go, and then the power-up state switch is going to lead to a general on-off state switch, and then that's it. THX. So yeah, it looks like World 1 is Mario-themed, broadly speaking. There is, incidentally, a trailer for the entirety of the Super World that identifies which game is which. In fact, I should probably link that in chat if I can dig it out of my records. And then, assuming that you don't mind being spoiled gloriously on the whole thing. Let's see if I can just find it here. Oops, hang on. Just copying the wrong thing in my Discord. Okay, here's the trailer. And let's continue. I just watched it once briefly. I don't remember much of it. Which is good, because we'll go into this experience nice and clean. I do remember that World 1 is the Mario world. And that will make part 3 something else. Interesting, this winding path on a world map as well. Just sort of working your way to the pipe that leads up to the castle in the top right. Here's Beat Block Skyway from 3D World. Complete with the original music, no doubt. As we see here. Kind of interesting, it begins with Isle Delfino, of course, to start things off, and then beep, 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 switch, and then... Only thing that we won't get, I guess, is the double cherry, which was such a notable feature of the beat block levels in 3D World originally. But we will get Boom Boom dancing over... I guess because it's the double Boom Boom, the double Boom Boom kind of stands in for the double cherry. That's a nice touch, in fact. You, in fact, get the doubled frog over there as well. Just hopping about and dancing. I guess something is going to open this up for me, and a very nice little timed effect there. We totally missed that 10 coin, too. I guess we wait for this bit. Oh, yeah, this was the whole hammer segment that we recall. Goal and more, we will of course do more. We'll take optional paths whenever possible. Okay, looks like we have to swim through this bit. With the frog. And let's just hear everything load in here. And I guess we are, in fact, in a little more control now. As we swim through every gate. Oh, not that way, I guess. Not that way either, I guess. I totally overshot. And we missed the opportunity to grab that POW. Hang on. Oh. I mean, let go. That's okay. Just an initial read here. Anyway, we'll try not to run into too many hazards this time. Very tempting to just tap along to the beat all the way through. Yeah, and the piranhas will get out of the way for me this time. Oh, whoops. Once again, just getting swished there. We should let up on the dash sometimes because I'm actually kind of overshooting the one tile gap that I'm supposed to be entering. So everything's going to load in, and then it seemed like we got a little bit ahead the first time in terms of being in range of those piranhas that were all in a row, and touching them a little too early when they are supposed to be sort of destroyed automatically like that. But that may just be a function of loading in here early. Oh, here's a thwomp, and then X and O. I guess we should go for the O. Oh, I see. Yeah, because you need to remember what that is. That's right. Lights out. Yeah, very interesting to just kind of put a more relaxed recreation of Beat Block Skyway and its music up in the front half of the level, and then really elaborate on that concept with this creation in the second half. There we go. Okay, I see pipes, I see snow. We will, of course, go this way first. I do remember this one as well, that we played it in an earlier version. Wonder, and this time the P-Balloon is going to simulate switching to the top-down layout with the ground demarcated by the background semi-solid, as much as it is in Wonder itself, in fact. So music's going to load in here while we wait in position. We've got a lot of freedom of movement once the global track is in place. Now we have to make our way up to the P-Balloon. Almost certainly just bouncing up here, of course, but that's going to lead to a state switch, which activates the music. We've seen a lot of this state-based music activation and deactivation in ShuShuro's levels lately, most memorably with the Mission Impossible level in 8's MMC, and some other ones that we're almost certain to see in this Super World today. So let's continue this way first of all, now that we're in platforming mode, and then we will eventually work our way to another P-Balloon and state switch for side-scroller mode. Kind of like an inverse Link Between Worlds, if you think about it. With the wall walking effect in a top-down game. We need a P-Balloon for that one, and for this one, so none of this will be what I want just yet, except we'll come down here, and work our way around. I'm totally missed something. So this goes this way, and people in down here, yeah. Because it pushes the stump out. Yeah, because we were too slow earlier. What happened was that we were out of range for the stump to get pushed out of the way. And so we'll grab all the coins we can after having seen their positions, and we'll use the Potaboos as a state switch when we need to. We'll grab all the coins we're able to before that. Yeah, because it looks like we'll have to tap this on this side so we can fall into this position here. And once again, we'll go for P-Balloon after that, which is well within range here. Likewise, we do want to dunk some fire from this note block to eliminate that whole column. And then that's going to get us over here with, once again, the P-Balloon made available. And then I guess we will have to take damage once again to get through the key door, which we will do. You know, I could have just taken a people in and entered that as well. No, we couldn't because of the state switch. Never mind. Okay, almost out of Mario World, not to be confused with Super Mario World. And yes, we cleared 4 in this world so far, so this will be the end of World 1 in the castle. And it is Mario vs. Donkey Kong, which should be familiar to us, given how recently we streamed the entirety of the 2024 remake. Notice, by the way, the level title that we have, this empty circle and full circle. And yeah, once again, Boom Boom is playing the part of DK for our purposes today. And I guess we just wait until, yeah, something gave me the key activation. So now we need to steal the... I see. Because the flowers are the mini Marios. Very interesting. And so we'll eventually have to have a POW activation over here. Yeah, because DK lugging the fire flowers away is the equivalent of DK, the original game. Grabbing all the minis on his way out. And then we have all these POWs over here, which I totally can't activate yet, but I suppose there'll be some backtracking on the way, perhaps. Unless the POWs are just there to indicate where the state switches are. I think, actually, that's all they do, is you get within range of the state switching, because you get bounced up within range of the activation, whatever it is. So yeah, the POWs are kind of like standing on top of the colored switches, which is how on-offs work. Or rather, the color switches work in Mario vs. DK. That you can kind of imagine this being the blue button that you press, which is already pressed, and then this is the red button that you press, change everything to red. So kind of just purely a thematic variation. That is a direct recreation of the original game, as intended. Now, we have a crate over here. We obviously do want to open up the key on that side, which makes me think... What if we took the crate through the reset door? And then that will give me the door entry back here. That doesn't give me the key, though. We need something else to open that. Possibly even the cat bell at some point. Yeah, because I guess the bully is the equivalent of the mechanical Shy Guys that you walk on in the original game. That's basically the purpose that they're serving. Which means that we actually needed to load the crate under here on the conveyor to raise this up, because then it's going to slam into this. Yeah, that's what it is. It actually does help to think in terms of the original game to clearly see what is going on thematically, which is a nice touch that you can actually kind of apply that familiarity with the original. Obviously, we want to place the crate and drop it. Let's apply some thought here. So we stand on this, this will raise it. The bully is going to bully its way over once we get within range of it, of course. There we go, it's going to smash that open, then we go for the key. We won't really have the opportunity to take the crate through, or will we? Let's wrap through here, reset the crate position, and take it through with us, just to see what happens. And I see there's a nice little crate check mechanism there. Anyway, you see Firefly that way. What is this cloud doing for me? I see. It's going to It's been set. Yeah, because this is the equivalent of the conveyor switches in the original game, in Mario vs. DK itself. Which means that we go back and forth on it to reverse the spring down the conveyor multiple times and send it through like that. We will, of course, need to reverse one additional time to move the blaster. Having done that, why would we go through the warp block? We'll see. I see, because then it rescues the flower, which is standing in for the Mini Marios, and then this represents having rescued one. Nice. Anyway, here's the DK fight. We, of course, had to step around the conveyors quite a bit in the original fight. Oh. We should actually grab the mushrooms if we can, just to stay alive. I feel like this mechanically tied in the original, where I found myself doing last-minute jumps off the bombs on either side quite a bit. Oh, there we go. The one thing that throws and Mario Maker are much cleaner. We want him out of shell form first, of course, and we'll nuke him like that. I wonder if I can actually get in there. No, the slopes would prevent me from going over that gap, I think. Not like you could enter the blue pipe anyway. Checkpoint here, of course, for expert mode, which we will definitely do. And once again, a bit of a power-up check, followed by a toss. Okay, so here we are going to once again use these POWs as indications of on-off switches that we're stepping on. Interesting way to lock them up, making them reusable as well. In a way that's representative of their positioning in Mario vs. DK itself. Now, we can go up this pipe, of course, and that would take us up to the red area over there. We eventually will want some way to get down here. We'll see what that is. So we can switch this over, because that will give us a spring. But then we would need to activate something else. I think... Oh, no, missed it. Let's go back up. Let's activate this first so we can actually land without having to do any wall jump throw shenanigans, which are not going to be my forte here. That's a reset door over to that side. We don't need it yet. Oh, yeah, I was hoping to park it on top of the blue state and then do a bit of a switching back and forth. Because I feel like we will need to send something continuously down. And that having to spring that location might cause problems. Let's see. Possibly we'll need to reset this. Let's think about it for a moment. Obviously, we're going to have a sequence of things breaking. Oh, okay. Didn't we really see the bully in this location previously? So we'll need to go down the lower pipe to get within range of him and get him to smash things up. And we'll want to switch here so we have this floor active once again. So there's no question of the bully dropping out of here. If this would kindly come across. And then they'll position him accurately like this, and then at this point we're able to just drop him. Having dropped him, we need to drop him once more. Let's just put him on top of that location, or just push him. Bully him over. And that shows you that that block actually contains the key, which is what we will need for, well, this location here once we beat the timeout. Wasn't even watching the clock. Anyway. We know how it goes. Let's just do it slightly faster. At this point, we know the sequence that we... Oh, okay. No, didn't mean to come up here. I was trying to go up the left side so we can activate the bully, but... We should be doing this bit first. Anyway, whoops. And opening this up, because then the bully is able to traverse directly. I just would like to come up. There we go. Get within range over here. It'll break open, and we drop him. And then we push. Okay, what was it I forgot last time? I've already forgotten. There was something I was doing here. Which is the oh no, I reset because of the timeout. Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, if you climb over here, and we have another mini rescue over here, as well as a scroll break on the right side with that bomb. Let's just take a minute to look at this. Now, we can, of course, drop through the clear pipes. I don't know what the thwomp activation here is going to be in terms of where it goes. Looks like it will get displaced once you pop something down here and have it come off the conveyor. So yeah, the thwomp is going to be some kind of displacement. Ah, right, this idea where you switch the states and then have the central column open up. Which means that we can swap this. And then... Oh, couldn't hinder it here yet. Let's see. We did need the other state to do that maneuver. Let's... Or we could just take this and do nothing with it because we don't have anything to stand on. Oh, or you can, of course, toss over here, which I think is the intention. But with a thwomp active in that location. Actually, no, because a thwomp is going to push that for me, isn't it? Let's see. And then, why don't we toss this? Let's go send that down. Then we need to grab the other one and toss it to the left, presumably. So let's drop down here. And Mario, welcome. And we'll toss this one to the left, since it's the only one open. Oh, there we go. It returns a hammer. Not what I expected. But it makes total sense given the original game that you have the classic DK hammer. Arcade Donkey Kong hammer is something that's very central to the experience. We will, of course, open this up and then clobber our way over to the warp block, which is, once again, going to simulate the rescue of the flower that is portraying a miniature wind-up toy. Do we check? Okay, no, you can't actually go there. No ground under the pipe. And, I mean, we might as well see what this is. Oh, that opens up. I think we missed a scroll break in another room too, didn't we? Maybe I lost track already. And then that is going to be a GG. I wonder if that heart was reachable, actually. I feel like it might have been. We might have missed some things, but that's okay. We'll take this. Alright, there's World 1. Well, let's continue. World 2. Well, it seems like we just crossed Rainbow Road here. But no, this is going to be the Zelda world, I think, with links of 4 power training. Yeah, probably a bit of a Zelda mechanics sampler. I don't think we played this one before, no. Let's enter the dungeon. Very promising Triforce there. Open that up. Oh, I see, because it just is an introductory sequence, which we will skip from here on. We don't have anything to go through these quasi-3-dimensional steps yet, so we'll proceed here instead. Anyway, here we are in the dark. And then we will slowly make our way down into the well. And even deeper. Guess we're really digging ourselves in. I see. And we'll have to climb our way back out eventually after this drops us in here. And then that is the event trigger for the music. Oh, whoops, I missed a sword already. And then we have the music from Ganon's castle, of course. Or Hyrule Castle, I should say. And then we can ride the lift all the way back up. H and Y. No, oh, Hyrule, okay. We're reading it from bottom to top. And I guess we should do something about that block, unless it's... Oh, it's just there to be part of the light effect. Perhaps. I think so. Ah, and look at the fire flowers with the piranha fire here, doubling as our most statues in this game. Okay, nothing to activate there. And I see there's a bow on the left, there's a sword on the right, so this basically tells you which power you're going to be using just by icon. It's kind of like you're switching between the different original Link power-ups. And this will be a stomp, of course. Now, is there anything over here we need to be aware of in this on-off state? I guess there's this coin, which we're likely to get yet. That's gonna bounce. Oh, that was an accidental pickup. Let's grab another Master Sword, just get ourselves back in position. We do need to collect 4 coins here. This looks like it's almost certainly some kind of bump. But... Oh, yeah, no, you're supposed to shoot the power from that side, and that gets rid of the muncher accordingly. Much like some of the shot accuracy you do need to pull off within the constraints of A Link to the Past, and later in games like Wind Waker as well. Now, these we entered, no. They're just sword dispensers. And I guess we should just climb up to this coin here. We must have checked all this before, right? Oh, no, we haven't. Shield and bomb. Interesting. Yeah, because there's a very tall vertical tower here in the subworld. So what are we shielding into? Spike Ball seems. Just showing you that you can just shield into this to Bump it back this way. And then this will give me another spike. Spike is in another castle. Oh. Well, that didn't quite go as planned. Let's take a look here, though, so we know where everything is. Key door over here. Anyway, we had what's going on here. Yeah, pretty important to scout all segments, at least briefly. This is just going to be a bomb location. Now you're playing with some semblance of power. Oh, that's correct. Now, what does this one do? Not clear. Maybe we can just toss some bombs and that will lower it. And we just see a key door lower down in a tower. Didn't we? Let's see. Oh yeah, but the moment has expired. The moment has passed. Okay, this bit we just saw. And then nothing here. So let's see what the Master Sword is going to break, potentially. Okay, we've seen the arrow, we've seen the sword. I'll just need to make some adjustments here to see what we're missing. Shield over here. And that already, I think. Yeah, because that was just spike ball. Oh, this seems new. That's right, because this is the key door. As we saw earlier when we were exploring. Anyway, we've got 80 seconds to deal with whatever this is. And let's drop a bomb. It'll break the scroll. And then welcome to Zelda World. Sounds like a very pleasant theme park. Yeah, lovely little screen wipe with all the blasters on the left side there. Okay, we've just barely got it started on these, so let's see what's next. Light Worlds and Dark Worlds. Ah, yes, we played this one, and it is spectacular. If it's the one that I'm thinking of here. Anyway, we're starting in the Light World. Did we play this version? Yes, we did, and I'm very glad we get to play this one again. It's one of the most memorable ones we played this year. L and D, even though I haven't played too much Maker 2. So yeah, L is for light, D is for dark. You cross the boundary and you get the unforgettable Dark World music. Well, not here you don't, but when you load it in a future room, you do. And we've got a scroll break over here. Anyway, time for the music loading. You'll notice that even though music has been loaded, it's not playing. We're going to start with the Light World first and find a way around. Need a shield for that. And yeah, in spite of having done this level before fairly recently, we do kind of need to relearn it. Because I do have a vague memory of a lot of the mistakes we were making. Successful runs, not so much, but let's go over here. And, oh yeah, no, that's just the initial loading position. So what were we doing? Ah, Master Sword. Yeah, of course, because it's Link. You should be doing it. Now, why can't I just toss this? Yeah, that is the way. Open this up. Very satisfying. Whoops. Oh, I guess we should reach through the one-way panel with a sword. And then we'll continue. First with an event trigger. Actually, there were ways to save it and let it drop, which we'll probably need to remember, given that we have just taken them out completely. Not advisable. Okay, so what we do now is wrap around a bit. We spent so much time with this one too. I remember just about nothing. Anyway, we have the power up. Now what? I guess, yeah, this won't do anything. It's just one up. And then here, nope. And I see. You hit that, then it's a bit of a miss for whatever was supposed to happen. Well, let's follow the POW over and just let it do its thing and see if we can step on it for any reason. Then, oh, that's not going to do much for me. Where's that letter N? No, we can take damage through here, but then I don't have anything to use for the ice coin. Well, we get lost in this a little bit, I think, while we figure it out piece by piece. Yeah, I still don't really know what this is about. Oh, I see. No, we just activate this close enough to the muncher that the muncher gets out of the way. There we go. Yeah, we'll just follow it all the way over. That's going to open up that gate, and then we're going to cross the boundary. Brace yourself. And then we just roll seamlessly into the Dark World music. Anyway, let's go through here again. Well, that's not going to work. Oops. Well, saving some of the future compliance inspectors some bureaucratic dirty work, I suppose. And over here. And I guess maybe we can see if losing this will do much. No, we just need to switch to the spiny hat. Expect the one sooner or later. we don't take that, who are we? Well, we'll find out. That's the ending. Oh, whoops. Totally overshot. Nope, yeah. Let's stand back for a moment and see what we can do tour-wise. Are you in good physical shape? I mean, it's not eating the bomb. So I guess not. Anyway, end over here. What could possibly be the issue? I guess we just slam something on it. Proceed right. I have to just reorient myself over where I am here in the remaining 76 seconds. Yeah, a lot of things will sort of reconfigure. That one doesn't. And monkey puzzle tree. Not so much we don't. Okay, so we previously came here. We blasted a block boom rather over here. This will be important. Okay. Then, oh, whoops! Having done this, we should head back out. Well, we'll just snipe this from underneath. And we'll just leap. And turn off the music as that's what we would do in a light world if we didn't time out. Now we'll need to do some of the navigation from screen. Gosh, no, that's okay. We actually hit the checkpoint flag just in time. Anyway. Here we are, in the dark world. If we change the light, what happens? Nothing happens. Well, I haven't seen a sale reported here in quite some time. Let's, once again. Oops. Okay, here we go. And we'll just proceed as before. With a lot more music. Well, I'm not really in position to hear what the loop is going to turn out to be. Okay, at this point, we need to not activate the P switch on our way across. Oh. Anyway. Let's leave this alone for a moment. Yeah, because previously we busted these hard blocks to reach the POW in a top position. We clearly don't need that anymore, given that all the columns are out of the way. Then we'll lead this over. So we've done this bit before. Let's see what I'm missing here. Because I'm missing something. But this is going to head all the way over. It's not identical to the previous zone that we had, of course. And then, having entered the Dark World here once again, I guess we have to loop around some more. So yeah, we've seen that. We can break this open, of course. And should. Perhaps. I mean, not that it's going to give me anything here other than the 10 coin, but then... once again, we can switch to the spiny hat, and that'll give us a bit more flexibility. Anyway, let's head back down. Punch this. This seems familiar. Right, because at this point, that we're going to see if we can punch through here, obviously. Oh, that's going to be within range. Let's go over here and then activate. Having activated something, we are now able to follow this POW all the way into this location here, but then... no, we actually do want to lead it much further. All the way into the Dark World, I think. When it will finally give us a target. We'll just hang out here and follow the POW more or less, or get ahead of it and ride it into the Dark World. Lovely transitional idea. Then that'll get us through the buncher on this side. Into this makeshift lake here. And that's the end. Complete with Super Ball. Ah yes, and the Magic Koopa here eliminated the flag, so we'll need to take them out somehow. I guess we'll just come over here and hit that on-off switch. Will that do it for me? Not really. Oh, I see. Yeah, we do need to get rid of little Junior here for a moment. We would kindly get up. We need to let him in place, of course. Before he'll get back out for me. There we go. Disabled. Which will then give us the flag. There we go. And I totally missed the top, but that's alright. Yeah, like I said, we had seen this before, and it was one of the best levels we'd seen this year, for sure. Very happy to show it again, even though we did momentarily get a bit navigationally scrambled. Okay, pipe matches the other level that's kind of off to a side path, so we will of course do that one. Songs sung by a hero. Looks like we'll see some ocarinas here, perhaps. Anyway. Here we just have this little opening sequence where we totally overshoot because that's what Spring Height is going to do for you. And this is going to go THS. Oh, I see. Yeah, because these are songs on a musical staff. And yeah, they're going to match the ocarina stays, perhaps. And perhaps we need to tap them accordingly. I mean, you can kind of make out from the placement of the notes. You don't read them like a real musical staff, of course, but they're... yeah, this has got to be the Song of Time. Da-dum-dum. This has definitely got to be Song of Storms. Da-da-dum. And then 3 descending notes. Well, we'll see what the H is. Song of the Hero, I guess? suppose we'll see. Anyway, here's Boom Boom. And what's this? We'll tap. Okay, not too much going on there. Up we go. And we'll make it across all the way over here, and then silence. Because yes, we need to play the Song of Time. Da dum dum, and then we just run across all three, I guess, because they will activate the bomb down there, which is then going to also complete the song. Yeah, because now things are moving, they're no longer stationary. Oh. Oh, nice touch. And yeah, the gears here in the temple are fully operational. Yeah, very well disguised here too with some of the layering tech with the blasters. I guess we'll tap them on this side. And that is, of course, going to be a key. We'll loop back over here. Audio is out of sync. Yeah, let's see if we can fix that a bit. I guess when we run our stream, sometimes the audio is sometimes a bit creaky. Let me just try to fix it because, of course, audio is very, very important throughout the super world. Bear with me just one moment while we fix. Okay, hopefully this is a little better. I'm just trying to monitor this a bit. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that, so we don't have audio failing on us too much today. Yeah, Majora's Mask also included, as you were saying. Anyway, we can, of course, just bomb this because every time I see a hard block in a link level, we, of course, try it. Just dig up some graves here while Dompe isn't looking. That doesn't do anything for us, but we'll do it anyway. Okay, so we'll want to come through here, and there's going to be a bit of a power-up reset in that location. Song of Healing, yes, yes, that's what it would be. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum-da-dum. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, that accounts for the H. Now, we do see the cloud up here with Goomba. And yeah, we'll just take out everything we can. Because why not? There's the key. We'll go back, of course, but oh, not before we take this out. Okay, and then we, of course, just want to go back to the key door. Presumably, I mean, no reason to hang around the Master Sword pipe over there. After all the grave digging we've done. And we finally looped into the middle here, which we did initially overshoot. And it's going to block off the initial area here, and then we'll finally see something with the Song of Storms. as we enter the next section. I guess with a Song of Storms, a twister here is kind of a nice touch. Even though it locks you in a position for the push, of course, just to get everything loaded in properly. Let's see what we'll do over here. Obviously, we need to bomb the left side eventually, but we'll need something else to get us up there first. Yeah, very open layouts all around, of course. Let's come down here. And yes, there's going to be some state switch mechanism which is going to affect what is spawning over here. Possibly you get moles coming up here and raising these or something, but we'll have to see. Oh yes, we're supposed to toss a bomb over there. Just noticed. Then we'll make our way up. And eventually when we have the state swap here from playing the Song of Storms and activating the music, that will open everything up accordingly. Okay. And then let's be cautious over here, obviously. I'm trying not to get stormed too much. I do want this to dunk me back down. Oh no, we'll just run across, in fact. That's much better. Yeah, because I love how it activates a rain effect too. That's a very nice touch. I feel like there was one thing that we didn't see as well. We'll check for it before we enter the key door here. Did we see what was going on over here? Oh yeah, no, you can't actually get on top of that at this point. We'll go back for the key door, I guess. We'll see what we need to over here. Yeah, a very complete state switch when it comes to just altering the whole prevailing conditions here, the whole environment that you're dealing with. And here's the angry son. What's he so angry about? We just let him come back. Anyway. Aha. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, I didn't even look at the timeout there. We had plenty of time to grab the flag. I just didn't even look at the clock. Alright, I guess we'll see the Song of Storms again. I really don't mind. That was a very meticulously assembled segment, so. I just kind of wonder. No, this ledge here stops it. Right, bomb over here. Forgot again. Oops. And let's see another time as we play the Song of Storms. Beat the rain effect over here. Oh. Oh, we could have just zoomed through this as well, in fact. Pegasus Dash. We should have just done that. I feel like that sword could have taken us a little further here. Let's go back this way and maybe get a better position for it. Nope, I guess not. I guess we'll just have to survive this. Get another sword on the other side over here. There we go, much better. Then, yes, we will of course want to grab this for the key first. Yeah, definitely it's the icicle raindrop effect that really completes this. We see that effect often enough, just not always with a state switch attached to it as well. Anything? Not really. Well, I'm not going to beat up the sun anytime soon. Music note, GG. Let's just take this and clip halfway through. Okay. Next up. Let's not forget the ghost house here, of course. Sun's Song of Exorcism. Alright. Muncher pointing to the pipe here. I guess we'll need to do something about that POW up top. Let's move the boo a little bit here. That's what this little nook in the left is for, just to give you an opportunity to move things. And then we can just pull the boos over just a bit so we can have some room to move. And then it's a new day. As we light things up here and put all the ghosts to sleep. Yeah, I do remember this one as well. Conceptually, I don't know if we played this version. Yes, we did. Anyway, we can wrap around like this, and we'll just figure out the rest from there. This looks like it's supposed to be a shot. And then, once we have the key, that's going to give us that activation here, which is a nice touch. And then we'll play the Sun Song and light up the night. Why, good morning to you too. And then we'll bomb this way. Okay, at this point, you know, technically, I want to see if I can do this. I'm just messing around, but I guess bumping the Muncher there would be a bad idea, but I kind of wanted to see if we could do it. Anyway, let's pot this if we need to. And we actually wanted to load the blaster in this location. Hence, the availability of the reset. We want to lead it over and nudge the boo this way so we have something to stand on. Now, the thing is, if we stand on it, do we have a way to get back over to the other side? Yes, we should. But let's position the boo a little bit better here. That's not going to be too good. It's very, very stuck. No, lower level if we can. Gotta get it unstuck from... actually, no, we can raise it. Let's just come up here. Because the slope's going to take it down a little bit here. The whole point of the bottom passage is so we can wrap around this way. And light things up once again. So the ghost is going to take the night off, and then we'll continue this way. Okay, over here we need to get rid of the ice up top. Well, we need to activate all three of the music notes, obviously. Using that 2-tile range to our advantage. And then things are going. Oops, no. Let's grab this. Lower the final vine over here. And after the lights come on, we go back. And here's the Triforce. The Triforce of 1-ups. Another sunny day. Alright, that's 4 down here in Zelda World. Let's see what the finale is going to be. What was this called again? Gather the 3 forces. WPC. Wisdom, power, and courage. Yeah. Let's start with wisdom. Go left to right. Wisdom. Okay. Let's talk. I'd rather tap these and then over here. Don't feel like such a wise guy so far, but 1, 3, 2. I guess we do things in order. 1, 3, 2. I have a similar kind of ordering switch activation thing in one of my earliest levels, Maker 2 as well, and from watching people playtest, it's amazing how easily they miss stuff like this. I mean, I guess that was, you know, back in 2019 when the game was very new to people. I was astonished how easily people can still get stuck if you just give them in a numerical order and just expect them to punch it in. But anyway, we'll go through here. And that looks like it's going to be a... Well, this triangle here is going to be a Triforce of Wisdom, I suppose. Now, I wonder if we can actually bomb this ice block to the left here with good timing. It wouldn't do anything for me whatsoever, though, but it does tell you that there's something in the middle of these 3 that we should look out for. Oh, it's a reflection. Yes, it's a reflection, which tells me that there's something right here. Yeah, everything here is a reflection. And then on the right side there, that tells me what to look for when it comes to the other side. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, nice representation of how wisdom is going to work in this effect. I bet you can go through the reflection to the other side if you... even though there's no door that's visually matched here. We'll, of course, enter the door next to see what's going on, but I just want to see what's going on over on this side in case there's anything to tap. Obviously, we go through the door, and then we flip to a representation of something equivalent. No, because there's a one-way panel here. Alright, in that case... Oh, I see. That's within... activation, because, yeah, it matches the reflected on-off switch, so it's kind of like a hidden on-off switch just by range, which is a very nice touch. From that point on, we're able to come over here and hit this in the middle, which then blows that up and allows me to do what? Well, let's see. Opens this up, and then that's how we obtain some wisdom. And takes you back to the 132 room. And I guess we'll just continue from there to grab coin 1 or 3, and then, yeah, there's going to be an anti-key death using the required coin before checkpoint over here, plus a safety at this point. Anyway, given that, let's proceed. Oh, look at that. That's mildly threatening. It's about to drop on you. Okay, yeah, no, that's a boss story. Or is it? Let's take a look at what this is. It is a boss door. Then why would we want to take him now? Or is there something that... Oh, maybe this is gated off until we have collected everything to approach him, so... This is our makeshift Ganon here. Interesting that it's going to be some kind of state control with an on-off activation when we enter here that is probably going to be based on whether we are holding a key or expending a key. We'll find out. We'll find out. Let's go back here first. I'm very curious about how this mechanism is going to work. As you swap in there. Now let's go over this way. Up into the clouds. No particular reason. Except to tap this. And climb the tower. Not that we need one-ups, but we'll take it anyway, just for the principle of the thing. And then we'll go back into the hub. From the hub, which is right at the entrance, we will go for the Triforce of Power. Which I guess would typically be combat-driven, and it is, in fact. Okay. And then it's going to be more combat. Oh, what the... Iggy's standing in for whiz ropes, I suppose. And then, oh, okay, that's just going to eliminate him for me. Oh, guess we didn't need to do that. Yeah, we should probably punch him out here as well. Just take him out when we can. He's gonna backstep there, though, and make it a little tricky for us. You know what? Why don't we just do bombs instead? Oh, lost it. We should have done bombs in the first place. Oh, yeah, the twister actually prevents you from nudging the bomb forward. I wasn't totally clear about that, so... Okay. Yeah, that's why it requires arrows. Because the twister does block that out entirely. Now, one hit is enough to get you into a phase 2 here. I don't know if it's a problem that we didn't kill the other Iggy, but maybe not. Interesting that you have this combination of the sound effect and the cloud effect here. Make it look as though you're fighting atop this rainy tower. Yeah, amazing how much a little bit of track artwork can do for you. Now, we do need to kill him. Let's see how we're going to go about that. I see swords. And I don't know a way to get the key yet. Let's see. Did I SD lock? Okay. How did I SD lock? What did it even do? Maybe I just... Yeah, maybe we activated this without... Well, we've got 50 seconds. We can just start this for 50 seconds and keep checkpoint 1. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to dismount Martin here and make sure he comes up with us. And we didn't do that for some reason. Because perhaps Divine's activated early. I'm not exactly sure how that lock occurred, but we're close enough to time limit here that I don't mind just sitting through it instead of redoing from scratch. Anyway, That's unfortunate, but we found it. And as we'll collect all the swords while we can. Yeah, good thing you were here to tell me that this is in fact an SD log, because it wouldn't necessarily have occurred to me. I mean, we would have spent some time checking, effectively. So hopefully we won't run into that. But let's do the power room again. And oh, we should have grabbed a sword. That's okay. We'll have more. And this time we'll hopefully not break things too much. And I guess, yeah, that's the activation zone. Oh, whoops. Yeah, because he was still mounted onto Muncher and got into a spin in that position, and for some reason just got locked in. Oh, and also notice that we didn't have to deal with Iggy on the left side this time. Actually, I wonder if there was something kind of Koopaling limit related that was causing the problem there. No, he's supposed to jump in, I see. So he just didn't do that. Yeah, because we still had Iggy on screen, and I don't know if that was what was responsible for bugging something out, or it was purely just a positional issue. But we'll work around him somehow. Yeah, pretty complex sequence here, obviously. And we'll try to go up top with him. I mean, you know, at least you don't need to deal with Morton stomping fire everywhere in this kind of fight. Whoops. There we go. Not that we can take the clown car anywhere, but let's go. And here's the Triforce of Power. Next, let's stock up on a bit of courage. And go this way. Courage. Couldn't help but notice, by the way, in this previous room, that the box on the top left kind of frames the life and coin counter. Anyway, let's do this bit here. This looks like it's definitely Pegasus Dash across either side. Oh, okay, no, one-way panels, I see. I didn't even look at the one-way panels under the spikes. Anyway, Mario Kart music here, very appropriate to the occasion. As we ride the currents. And what do we do about the swamp here? Is it just going to... let me think about this. Let's go this side first. Oh, nope, that's a nope. Oh, I totally didn't think about this then. I mean, I guess the arrow told me which way to go, so it's encouraging me to have courage and actually approach the appropriate enemy. I was kind of wondering how courage would be represented here. And I suppose that answers that question. That, yeah, we follow the arrows and go for the thing that looks like it's going to kill you, except, of course, if you look at it carefully, it will not. So we just have to spot the correct path at a given time. And the arrow tells you what the correct path will be, it's just that it's there to look threatening. So I understand what's going on conceptually here now. That is kind of a neat way to represent that, actually, so... This looks like it's going to be crushed, but it's actually going to lower you. Down to lift you go. Oh, and then... I feel like we could have activated a bomb. Or activated that POW if we basically had a bomb activation that was right there. Anyway. This, of course, looks like it's a trap, except it's not, because you're going to hyperspeed your way over, and Boom Boom's just going to get squashed. And then here's the Triforce of Courage. Yeah, very creative idea when it comes to setting that up. Now we go for the safety coin. Bank. And then we shall see what's over here. Okay. Trees down there. I see. It's just a state switch. We've seen this room before, but then the state switch is going to block off the left and give us... I see. Because we've done the state switch at this point in advance, that is what is going to give you access to the final fight. Music has to load in first. As the lava ominously makes its way up. Oh, never mind. Okay. I guess that works too. I was kind of hoping this would activate something. I guess not. Thought it might. I guess it's just Windows. And that's the GG. Yeah, very complete experience. We've seen so many variations on the Zelda theme from ShuShuro's profile at this point, not just in these levels here, but just broadly speaking when it comes to dungeon designs, but quite a lot going on in that one with the representation of power, wisdom, and courage that was very unique to that level specifically. So let's proceed to World 3 and see what's coming. This is 6YMM Spinning Hedgehog. We remember this one quite well. Actually, I remember I took a pretty long time with this level back when I originally played it. And we do still have all the VODs kicking around for every anniversary project, of course. Now, of course, because this is going to be in a Super World format, if I missed a cake this time around, I won't be replaying for it, but I have, of course, seen the cake before, so... we were a bit slow here. We were supposed to follow the usual Sonic imperative, and we gotta go fast. So let's do that and actually play this like Sonic. Tap this. Drops us all the way down. There we go. And then, oh yeah, once again, gotta go fast. And then having the helmet there certainly helps. Then we'll enter here. I kind of remember what the bonus room looks like. It's something to do with the water level being right at your feet, I seem to recall. Of course, this is a beautiful piece of artwork for Spinning the Hedgehog that I believe was actually illustrated by Mang. And that will... Oh, it's, yeah, I'd actually talked to Lecter about just bringing that in as an emote on this channel. I forgot to follow up with him on that. It would have been nice to have that done on time for playing this level here, but we just completely forgot about it. Anyway, we do need to roll that back here, and then once we're on the left side, it's going to hit the on-off switch, which then lowers lift. I mean, this is basically a chemical plant, right? I don't know my Sonic that well, but this seems like It's plausibly chemical plant. I was trying to put my helmet under the wiggler there so we could escape, but good enough. Lovely little sequence here that feels very much like Sonic, quite accurately. And let's get out. And the snake block's going to time us with the music load in, of course. Roy putting on his best Eggman impression here. Is just going to dunk on us. Okay. Yeah, let's not get hit by anything like that. The rising and falling water level is timed in a pretty interesting way here. We missed the block, of course, and that's going to cause problems. Okay. Yeah, quite typically for a Sonic-style boss encounter that we have the scrolling chase here. Anyway, let's get in position. Let's not get hit by the projectiles this time. Whoa. And by not get hit, I mean not jump into the bomb directly like that. Something's going to dislodge that spiny helmet. We'll get another one at that column where we died just now. Yeah, let's not hug too close here. Let's stand back a bit. That's been a repeated mistake. Okay, then we'll launch, and launch, and then dodge accordingly, and then we'll have the shell clear out a whole lot up top as long as we don't run into anything too hazardous on the bottom. So we'll just let the bombs do their job. We're in this regular pattern here. Oh, trying to get out of there so we don't take a Sonic-style crush death. That's going to be a hit, and then we grab the helmet at this point and proceed. Knock him out this way. Oh, whoops, just stood there. And of course, that's going to turn this into a Roy arena. Always a lot of fun to see Roy setups, of course. Just to see what kind of rooms makers put him in. Oh, totally didn't look at that. Yeah, very ambitious boss sequence here. We need to stop doing that. But we'll get there. We'll just make sure we give ourselves a bit of room for movement. Oh, that was a little too close. Yeah, let's not stand too close to... I got thrown off a little bit by the state switch. That's alright. Anyway, let's stand back, let the bumps go, and try this again whenever possible. Oh, that's going to be a tight fit there, but we got it. Let the bomb detonate down here first. And we'll go for this here. Oh, once again, not properly calculating the height of the jump out of the water. That's always something that feels a little bit gluey. That's okay, we'll sort it out. And things just play themselves for a little bit over here. We just need to mostly watch that we dodge the projectiles. Oh, I feel like I missed an opportunity here. And we did. Unfortunately. Now, if you don't have the helmet here, can you actually still do anything? You can't kick him out. But then, does he get unloaded anyhow? Yeah, I feel like we're supposed to kill him. Because we can go through the door. Perhaps doors reset. Or perhaps we just lose the key. Too bad. Yeah. But then, oh, I see. I do want to beat him for the proper ending then. Up top. Because it does send you to the flag, but we do want to do this properly. Whoops. Yeah, I remember, actually, the thing I ran into with the secret room in this level now that I think about it. But we'll talk about that when I get there. Whoops. Since I missed the first pink coin, yeah, that's right, that's right. I forgot that I actually did miss the first one. No, we'd seen a secret room here before. I remember that when I saw the secret room in this level, I had actually spent so long there, jumping around, that the water level came up to the point where I actually locked myself. It was a very obscure lock that I'm not surprised that people didn't pick up on it in playtesting. Because you basically had to wait in the final room for a while to do that. I may actually restart this, even though we've taken so many deaths. Yeah, you know what? We don't come here every day. I know I said that I'd shown the secret before, and we wouldn't necessarily redo it. But you know what? Let's redo it. Because I remember doing a little bit of coin hunting on this level back when I first played it. That we had been here for a while. Yeah, I totally didn't look at the coin placement. And we've got a raid. And we'll acknowledge the raid in just a moment. Let's drop through here first. And thank you so much, Michiro Koi, coming by with my crew. Let's give you a big shout out. And welcome to Slime as a Dragon. Seems like we've been raided by several people playing Ace Attorney lately. I don't know if anybody's just been on a bit of an Ace Attorney phase recently, perhaps. Whoops. But yeah, let's redo this bit. We won't do too much coin hunting if I do somehow miss it again. So I remember that I couldn't find it right away when I first played this level either, I think. Whoops, let's get over here. No, hang on. Not our proudest moment here, perhaps. Let's... Oh, you know what? The water's coming up. Oh, I see. Yeah, because the water comes up quickly. It just keeps going up. And then, whoops. I'm trying to recall what it was, but if we don't remember, we'll just finish this the standard way. You're not late to raid. Blame Warcraft. I mean, are you talking about the stream raid or the Warcraft raid, right? Like if you were in the middle of a big fight or something. Whoops. Welcome incidentally, Talset. That's a 50 DKP minus. We were just talking about that a couple of streams ago. I was wondering, you know, that was such a thing from the distant past among people who've done a tour of duty in World of Warcraft that I didn't know if people still even remember to talk about it, but it came up for some reason though. I don't remember what it was, but it came up for some reason on stream a little while ago. Okay. Yeah, so we probably don't want to fall too far behind the water level. I think that's one of the issues we ran into here, was that the water does steadily come up and perhaps you fall behind a certain benchmark for it if you take too long. No, I guess we just have to follow it up. Unless we could jump off that donut block. Yeah, because you come up here, just go under. Yeah, the water level stops here, of course. This is as far as it goes. So no point in outpacing it too much. Oh, I see. Yeah, this left side over here, that sends you up as before. You've had a continuous sub since Burning Crusade. That is extremely impressive. I mean, I guess, you know, because of the... Oh, we totally didn't take the right side there. Maybe that was what it was. I didn't check the top right. I mean, once the WoW token was introduced, I think that became a lot more sustainable, though, right? Where if you're playing that much anyway, I doubt you've had to pay a subscription in quite some time. Because, you know, I was somebody who kind of dipped in and out. I haven't been in a long time now. I just lost interest around Battle for Azeroth, I want to say. And even then, I'd been a little bit disengaged for a few expansions, just coming in for a patch every now and then. But even on a very casual basis, I found that, you know, WoW token was just paying for everything. Not just WoW, but any other Blizzard expenses as well. I was mainly a StarCraft player as far as Blizzard goes. But, you know, I think there used to be a much greater sense of Blizzard culture, the way that there is a Nintendo culture of people moving between the same games. And I feel like that's been less the case in recent years, but of course that's just because there's been so much drift in what the studio produces nowadays. And okay, let's go this way. Bit of a close shave there, but we'll get it. And let's just hop across this way. Oh, you don't really farm gold? Yeah, no, I never farmed gold, but I very casually just played the auction house and found it really easy to just, you know, control the servers with 5 potions or something, and or whatever was the hot commodity at the time. I think I actually enjoyed playing the auction house more than I enjoyed the actual game. There came to a point where it was like that. And once I became disengaged with the auction house, that's when I also quit. Because I found playing the economy to be very satisfying. Okay, yeah, is this drop over here? That's what it is. Yeah, because here is the coin. Chaos Emerald, as it were. That's what I was looking for. And I should have noticed that just because of a door placed over here, we just sped through this area the first time we did this. Okay. Back here we go. Anyway, let's not get bombed. And let's actually fight him properly with the spiny shell here. Standing in for Sonic doing all the work for us. And we'll grab it as a hat. Grabbing it as a hat allows me to punch him out of here. And then from this point, we're going to actually fight him in this room. Once he appears in a more convenient location, obviously. We'll stay in the middle so we don't get caught by the grinders on either side too much. Oh, missed him. Yeah, Roy's hitbox is pretty deceptive sometimes, of course, relative to the animation. And that's going to be it. That's not even a key or anything, actually, but I think that's perhaps a state switch. That's right, and then that's a scroll break. Scroll break allows me to come down here once we are given a chance to go. Why is there the left arrow over there? The right arrow. I guess we should go this way. No. Oh, I see. Because it just spits out a 1-up. I didn't remember that, actually. And here's 6YMM. We'll, of course, go through that room over there, but before we do so, I guess something was supposed to dunk through this location. Let's see what it is. Okay, up we go. Yeah, and you're saying you definitely get that, and you do take breaks like this season, you do a little bit of mog farming. Oh, I need to make sure I go through this door. So this, I think, was one of these rooms where I ran into the lock. I think, the first time I played it. But anyway. Chaos. Ah, yes, it was this room. No, I remember specifically what happened here. Was that I spent so long messing around in this room trying to break the emeralds, which says we got them all, that I wound up just kind of missing the boat here, because what happened was that we actually got stuck in the water, I think. So let's not do that. Let's actually get out of here. But I remember that was kind of this memorable issue that I ran into just by hanging around here for unreasonably long. Anyway, I'm gonna drop on this guy and then come up. Alright, and then we take the star up. So yeah, Talset, I'll follow up with your message in just a moment. Let's just finish this level first. And then we'll Sonic away up here. Oh. Knock everybody out. Grab a star, maybe one. Not doing this in the absolute speediest fashion, but it'll do. We shouldn't have done that. I feel like we didn't want to kill that spike ball. That's okay. That's okay. Because all of this allows you to get out, as long as you don't kill the spike ball too early. And yeah, this was just the initial area that you came in from the very start of the level. Oh yeah, I had seen that there was some way they were doing the Miss Pandaria remix Talset that was a different way to bring back the content than what they did with the whole classic line. I feel like I missed out on a lot of the best things in Pandaria while it was current, because whoops. Got caught over here right at the flag. Whoops. And how far back are we? Okay, no, just here in the bonus room. Let's spent too long talking about Warcraft. Yeah, no, because I missed, you know, those event patches in Pandaria with the, I want to say the Siege of Orgrimmar or whatnot. Back when it was actually current, so never got to see it. It was one of those cases where, oh yeah, no, because we took the key death at this point. Oh, we took the key death, so I can't actually continue this, can I? Wait a minute, I took the key death, so we just need to get out through the pipe. And so we won't see the proper ending up top after all. That's okay, we've seen it before, so I don't mind. We still activated this. Yeah, because I died from the scroll right as we were about to hit the top of the flag, so... Anyway, we've done this a couple times before. I think that's Highland Dreadwood record. I remember seeing him speedrun a couple of these, including my own for 6YM. Anyway, finally out of the first level in World 3. But yeah, temperamentally, I'm not somebody who likes grinding for collections or gear or anything like that. I was much more interested in playing the economy and the quest content, and naturally it was more difficult for me to stay continuously engaged. Jump and catch. Okay. Let's do that. Upside down. Oh, I see. Yeah, green game. So we jump when we want to move it, perhaps. The claw is our master. It decides who will stay and who will go. And now time for Tetris. So, not quite Puyo Puyo Tetris, but Claw Tetris is as close as we'll get here, I suppose. So, yeah, it shows you that if you jump, then you can drop the pieces. 2 lines gives you the gold, 4 lines gives you a bonus. We'll try to go for 4 lines, obviously. So, let's try it. And it will give you Tetris music, almost certainly, just given the global loading that we see up front. We've seen a couple of different Tetris recreations before, but at different levels of playability. I'm thinking, of course, of the Minibarf escape room level that was in 4YM that just had a Tetris boss segment. Okay, so I see. I remember this kind of setup, actually, that you have to basically... Yes, I remember this specifically. I haven't played this version, but I remember seeing, or at least playtesting, this Tetris mechanism where you have to set up the 2 line clears. And let's redo this. Just get out and try again. Basically, you want to stop the blocks as to get loaded onto a certain column, and then you drop them from there, so. Now, in terms of piece order, I don't know if we can... Yeah, so I guess we'll just try to clear 1 line at a time. I don't think we'll go for the full Tetris or anything. It's gonna miss. Let's try it again. And load everything back in. I'll just time this a little more carefully. That should load accurately, I hope. That's a line clear. Now the T block isn't going to stay as a T block, of course. It's going to obey gravity, and so we'll drop it all the way on the left like this. And yeah, the way that the Tetris mechanism works is that if you create a continuous chain, then, oh, it creates a ceiling that allows the buzzy shells to move all the way across and score a line clear, which we are not going to be able to do here. And so, yeah, let's try this again so we can try to go for the 4-line clear. Even though we have the key already for the 2-line clear. Do want to see the full mechanism here if we can. We need to be a lot more consistent. Yeah, and the snake block down below, of course, the blue snake block. Or rather, the blue platforms disguise what's going on with the buzzies, but you can see that they kind of walk across once you try to create the full line. Which is a very neat way to implement this, and then the buzzies just drop off because they're going to head out the left. Now this should hopefully drop accurately. Four-line clears, not knowing what's coming, might be a little bit tricky here. I guess we'll see how many pieces we get. Let's drop this on the left. Did we get another one after this? For the last remaining column? I guess we don't. Well, that's too bad, because it means that we kind of have to have a little bit of guesswork, I think, for the ordering of the pieces to set up the 4th line. So we might have to redo it. Yeah, because you kind of need to know the piece order. No, we'll try it. We'll try to make a bit of a variation on the end of the sequence. And try to plan accordingly. I mean, I think all of this is still going to work the same way, more or less. But if we need to alter anything about it, we will. Now let's drop this one in the first available slot this time, so we have a clear central passage to add the remaining blocks. I think so, anyway. I don't know if this will work. Yeah, because... no, that's not going to work. For reasons that will become obvious. So I think the I block is the last one we're going to get, and then... yeah, we're missing 2 munchers here in the middle, and so... we need to rethink this, because of the way the T-block pattern is going to work. That we basically need to plan ahead for the 4th line drop. Let's try this again. Yeah, so for the full 4-line clear, you do need to target something very specific. Maybe it's very obvious to advanced Tetris players how that setup is going to work, although of course this will differ from Tetris just because of the gravitational pull. Possibly I don't want to do this greedy clear on the first 2 lines to begin with. Maybe that's the cause of the problems. But we shall see. Because if we drop like this... actually, yeah, I'm beginning to think that we don't necessarily want to drop the 2x2 in that position because it creates problems once you get to this point here because you just don't have enough to work with for the final segment. As you can see, yeah, because everything's kind of been displaced over by one. And then that's as many as you're going to get, so. But we're going to hit timeout, but we'll do it again and we'll try to puzzle it out. I need to memorize the order, I guess. Otherwise we just won't get the 4-line clear, I think. We'll try for it. Doing 2 lines is trivial, so. Doing 4, we actually need to map this out a bit. We'll see how it works. Yeah, so we shouldn't just go for the greedy line clears reverse too. We want to rather fit a T block on the left. Once we get there. Or maybe. Not sure. Why don't we just fit this on the left like this? That's a bad idea. That's a really bad idea, actually. That's not going to work at all. Yeah, that's not going to work at all. And let's redo it. I guess it kind of gives you the piece order when you drop in like that. Yeah, because maybe you can sort of drop this in like this. I don't know about that. Seems a little dubious to me. Yeah, there's going to be a pretty obvious problem that we'll run into right here. Maybe. We'll figure it out. So that's the second line clear. But of course, we're going to kind of overstack like this. Because now, if you've stacked an additional muncher too high like that, then you're definitely not going to get it, because this is the last block you have to work with. And you're supposed to get this row of 8 on the final drop. Now, knowing that the I block is going to be last, there's going to be T lock before it had, we really need to think about this. Map it out properly. Absolutely not a Tetris expert, so. Possibly the problems just begin right here. Okay, so we're gonna get T and then square, and then 4. I don't see a way around the way that I've already been doing it as a thing. I need to pause this for a moment and think about the order. Because you get... Yeah, we need to get 2 more lines, so this one definitely has to fit into one of the 2 slots. But then you go T block in the center. Oh, I see. Yeah, because if you drop the thing that looks like a T block, it actually turns into the S block. I see it. Yeah, that's the thing that is a bit counterintuitive if you're thinking in Tetris terms, because the pieces don't stay rigid. That you want to turn the T block into an S block by dropping it into the central position here. So there we go. I did need to pause to look at this because now it fits. And guten Morgen to you as well, and Bescheid Visser. Okay, there we go. Came in just in time to see us get the second key here for the bonus door. Yeah, it's... Again, you have to kind of break Tetra's intuition to see this properly. And I guess because the state switch will respond to what we did, we come here, and look at that. Super player. We'll stock up on some 1-ups. And head back up, or rather down. That's actually Supep player, I guess, but we can only ask for so many clouds. No drop trip, we are not running the queue today. We will be back with viewer levels tomorrow, almost certainly. And we'll definitely try to accommodate you if you get in early enough. But today, no, we're just doing Super Worlds, as we've been doing recently. Okay, let's move over here. Geometry Dash, yeah, we did play this one on viewer levels recently, I think. Level 1. And I remember being pretty impressed with the way that this was implemented, although, of course, we're going to run into the damaged state and therefore the state switch immediately, just from being sloppy. Let's not jump until we actually need to. So yeah, basically if you take damage, then you trigger the power-up state switch, and then you get squished. Which is definitely a very elaborate way of enforcing the failure condition. We'll of course try to get a bit further so we can actually listen to the music. Yeah, and the thing that's unique about this one as well is I recall there's a reversal on it. But that'll become a little more obvious as we play further, because that's the nice thing about having global looping, is that you don't just need to scroll in all the music as you go the way that this Geometry Dash style auto-scroller would usually manage things. Because, you know, we've seen our share of music auto-scrollers that have the blaster push. But there is a purpose to doing this with the global loop here, and it'll be quite fun to show that off once more. And it is this reversal here which really caught me by surprise the first time I saw it. And then this is a frog check of sorts. Well, not really, the water goes up, so... Level 2, now with a fire flower. And with the frog, so... Oh, let's actually jump. Nope, we're going to get squished. Okay. Oh, we do need to aim a little bit here. We can't just jump around. We do need to pilot while we are underwater. And yeah, Kaiser Wilhelm, it is very beautifully implemented using the power-up state change to enforce the failure condition. Now let's actually swim this bit here. Swimming at full speed is a mistake I make often. And then look at that, the little twister grip here. Whoops. As you can see, if you take damage and it toggles the switch, you get squished. Very immediate. Okay. Yeah, let's let up on the dash button a little bit here because it's easier to swim without it. Oh, except we do need to jump out. I have still not played actual Geometry Dash in spite of the fact that there is, for understandable reasons, a significant Mario Maker overlap when it comes to people moving between both games. Okay, let's be a little more subtle about the swimming here. And crouch, twist or grip. And in we go. And there we go. It says complete at the end, I believe. Or maybe I misread it. Anyway. Very happy to see that one again. Let's move on to whichever one is next. I guess, yeah, it's Fortress and Castle, so. Yeah, Kaiser Wilhelm, speaking of Boom Boom World, not included in the Super World package because they didn't want to change it. On Luca's account, there was just freshly uploaded a bonus world series of 5 levels as well. And I'll certainly try to deal that in if we have time, possibly even today if we have time after this. But okay, so what is this? With HP, Hopes and Dreams. And the ice blocks are your number of hit points remaining. I see. And, oh, we've scrolled up already, so I can't explore this bit, but... we'll have some music here. And yeah, this is Undertale, of course. I only played Undertale through once very casually, back when it launched in 2015. Oddly enough, I remember the music extremely well. I don't remember the game itself that well. 22 seconds, so yeah, it's going to be survival with the bullet hell box, the way that Undertale usually does. But yeah, I remember playing Undertale, and I could tell that Toby Fox's background was as a composer, and as somebody with a very strong music education. It's one of those things that was just kind of immediately obvious. Anyway, made it out of that one alive. Let's try it again. See a different room. Yeah, we had a wonderful time with Boom Boom World. Boom Boom World was the first one we did in the series. This is the 4th Super World I've covered so far in the last few weeks. Oh, whoops. Took a hit already, and yeah, you get crunched by that, and yeah, if you look at the ice blocks down below, I suppose that's the HP counter. Oh. And yeah, so we took another point. So we aren't exactly about to play this perfectly. There's a lot of dodging here. And that's all we get, HP-wise. And, Everest Steve Stern, we're not running viewer levels today. We probably will at the same time tomorrow, though, if you want to queue in then. And here we go. But yeah, these days most of my Maker streams are not viewer level streams, but we try to do viewer levels somewhat regularly just to see new content that I otherwise wouldn't know about. Whoops. Okay. Seems a little easier on this pass, actually. I don't know if there was any kind of change from starting from past checkpoint, but... Oh, whoops. Oh, that's hit number 2. Let's be extra careful here. I think we're standing in a much better location instead of getting bunched up in the corner, too. And this says it's the end. Well, it didn't do it quite perfectly, but... And we'll get a little musical epilogue here, too. A coda. HX, and we'll even get the heart. Yeah, I haven't even looked at Deltarune yet. I think I just heard yesterday that they're on part 4 now, and it's supposedly some ways off. Which means I'll have plenty of time before I want to look at that. Okay, now here's the 8MMC mission possible level. It was re-uploaded since I first played it. This, of course, was one of the standouts from last year. Not just in 8MMC, but I think just generally in terms of levels released in 2023. Yeah, because basically if you hit any of the P blocks, then you basically trip the alarm. And, okay. So let's not trip the alarm. I mean, it's spectacular if you do trip the alarm because it basically is within a zone for a state switch that, you know, activates a whole musical sequence. We have seen the balloon room previously, of course, so we don't absolutely need to if we miss it, but we'll try to get it as best as we can. Balloon room requires you to do everything undetected, because otherwise the pathways to the coins do get closed off. Yeah, so this is the right way. This is the ceiling cling. And yeah, Dubashevich here, you're saying Deltarune will be touched when it's all done in your end. Yeah, like I said, I don't even know Undertale originally that well to begin with. I never did the New Game Plus routes. Or the Pacifist run or anything like that, so... Too much else to play. Anyway, let's drop back down, and then we have the Twister available here, and we just kind of hold still, as usual, for the Twister Cling mechanic. This level, of course, is more impressive if you do trip the alarms, but we will very carefully make it over. And then we take out all that. Wait a minute, then I guess we had to trip it. Do we really? I thought there was a way to avoid it. Maybe we just missed it by going forward too quickly. No, I guess we trip it. And then you get to hear the classic theme from the original series. And everybody comes out to get you. Thank you so much for the follow. So we want to get out at the lift, don't we? But I guess we want to fight Junior as well if we We're able to. Whoops. Or we could have just escaped this way. Yeah, no, we just need to escape this way. And then we fly out of here. Maybe. We actually didn't, you know, trip the alarm in all the different possible places and playing this level originally, so some things may be new to me. But here, of course, I think you're required to do a sequence because there's no avoiding that trap and you do need to play through the boss. And after having done it, you're able to move on through here. Oh, interesting that we didn't get a chance at this coin, but I guess maybe we wrap around that. Okay, and then we should go around this way. Okay, I guess we'll also go around this way. No, we won't. We have to bop this. This is, of course, the classic way to actually get Kuribo's shoe in Super Mario 3. The proper way to do it. Oh. Huh. Right, because I guess it's a stomp over here if you want to get a flower. Go this way. If you want to get a frog, you go the other way. And what do we want? Probably both. No, we can't get both. It's frog and flower. So I guess we should have gone back up. Hang on. Right. So I selected flower, and then wasn't there something I could do here? Let's go back. I actually don't remember. So let's drop him through here. Right, we wanted to get the boot again if we could. And tell us that you do need to head. Yep, thanks for dropping by anyway. And best wishes with Dragonflight, however it's been going. So yeah, I guess maybe we got into a situation where I do need to trip the alarm then. Because I missed the stomp that would get you through the side path. So yeah, some things are definitely missable, so that means we'll trip the alarm again, I think. So, definitely not going to get a perfect run, but then we'll get to see a lot of the branching in this level that I didn't get to see previously. Oh yes, we need to stomp through the middle there. I just saw the ice column. So yeah, a bit of a different experience this time, which is nice. We'll come back here with 2 coins in tow once again. And of course it'll lead you through the segment so it gets the music loaded and done properly from checkpoint, hence the length of this bit here. It loops you back just so the music is ready to go. Yeah, so previously we tripped everything here because I didn't take this side path. And we just needed to do this in order to sneak over to the frog and... oh! Oh, I see, yeah. That's what we skipped out on. You're right, and then I missed the opportunity once again to actually do this without the alarm activation. So yeah, there is a way to do it, we just missed it. Unfortunately, that means we'll need to fight, but of course, it's a fun fight, so we don't mind too much. Let's drag him down a little bit. We'll just knock himself out. And yeah, we do want to blow all of this up and shoot through here. And things will calm down from there. All that trickery with the Koopaling limit. Yeah, so we missed this spots again. Okay, so we will take the boots around before activating this. If we can. No. Yes. Like this. And so we want to make sure we stop all the way down this time. Well, let's go for frog. Why not? Oh. Okay. Never mind. I guess we aren't going to punch all the way down there. Because of the semi-solid. It disguises this location. Now, interestingly enough, I guess... Oh, if you're small, you sneak through here then. I didn't think about that. And is there damage that we can take? From the icicle, of course. Seems an odd way to do it, but we'll do it. Because it does give you this path over here. It allows you to go up and over this way. Key door, and yeah, this doesn't quite reach. Okay, and then we can wrap around the bottom from here. By the looks of it, and we will in fact get the frog suit from the pipe. Yeah, because there's a boot stomp that would take you all the way down to the 10 coin ordinarily. And the frog suit allows you to come through here instead. Not that we'll get all the coins at this point. We will need to take some damage though. And proceed this way. Okay, there we go. He's going to stomp, and then... Oh, we've got a bit of limited time to deal with him here. If you'd like to just drop out for me, that'd be kind. Okay. Down the lift we go. Anyway, it's going to stop here in the 8 mmc elevator column, I guess. We'll just have to avoid the twomps too. Here in the big fight sequence. And down we go. Coming in a little bit low here, perhaps, but oh, we'll just be bopped on the head. Okay, we'll just let him stomp. Then head under. That's a lot better, actually. Oh, let's not get trapped by the camera, though. Then we'll wrap around this way. That's fine, as long as we don't get hit too hard by him coming down, and yeah, we actually just need to finish the fight. But open up the left side. Notice the ice column and everything else in the right. Whoop. That was unfortunate. Oh, that was also unfortunate. There we go. Just clipped him. We can grab the mushroom. No key for the door though. Oh, I see. This is Bowser. And he's going to eliminate everything here. Do we need to trip that side though? I'm trying to recall. Guys, we sneak under. No, nothing here. We just wrap around and just escape. Having tripped the alarm, we just need to squeeze them with the column, I suppose. Yeah, we do remember this. Down he goes. Always lovely to see a boss sequence that is built this wide. Which is very uncommon these days, I think. In terms of that much use of space. So yeah, we missed one coin. We know which one it was. But that's okay. We've seen that before, just not in this version. The balloon room. And that's a clear. This message will self-destruct in 13 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, World 4, here we go. Alright, I guess we get our choice of where to go. We will do everything, of course, before we hit the castle. Dogtown. Well, here's a house, here's a scroll break. And here's the music. That's a whole lot of barking. And there is going to be a bit of a coin hunt, 4 coins. Ah, I see, there's a coin up there too, but we need to keep the fire flower into it. And hug this quite close, perhaps. Nope, we missed it. But we will have an additional flower, though. Possibly we need to get rid of this amount of wafers. No, we just need to hug it close. There we go. And yeah, up we go. For obvious reasons, kind of reminds me of the Heart of Darkness level by Ragnarok X in Maker 1 that we saw again not too long ago, where there was a whole synchronized barking track. Oops. Very inventive use of looping music when it was a very early tech. Or, well, scrolling music in that case. Anyway, we'll just go door to door and take out as many of these as we can while taking far too much damage. Okay, there we go. And having cleared that, we can get out. Anyway, we can get out that way, but do we want to? Let's check it. I feel like we have to. Okay, Just thought I'd see it. Wonder why. Well, worth checking. Okay, more houses. And that is quite a lot of chomping. Just gonna hover over our heads here. Wow, what a sweep. That's okay. Totally immune to it up here. Oh, okay. Maybe not totally. Oh, we should have just gone for a star, actually. We're not too far from that. We've just eliminated everything here but key. Yeah, let's just go for the star. But maybe keeping the flower up to this point gets you something, since you can't do anything other than go for the key door. Yeah, I bet keeping the flower here doesn't do anything at all. That's fine. THX, say the balloons. We will take it. Kirby's Adventure music medley. Don't know how many people here have played Star Allies, but there's a very cute musical Easter egg. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know if we want to go full running speed, then maybe we should just go walking speed. Didn't it tell me? Oh no, it's Kirby, we can play it fast. Yeah, no, that's better. It should be running speed. Hold right. Yeah, but at the end of Star Allies, when you go for 100%, there's a very cute Easter egg that is still pretty unique as far as hardware tricks that you can do with the Nintendo Switch. I'm very reluctant to spoil it, but I don't know how many people are realistically going back to Star Allies at this point. So you just gotta see track after track here. With the scrolling speed, of course, on the conveyors, manipulating the tempo as you transition from one piece to another. I totally could have just hit this POW and when I was tucked under it. And that's it. And we'll even see the godlike puffball himself on the goal screen rather at the end. Krusty Krab puzzle. Now, I don't know if this is directly taken from the SpongeBob video game, or it is just a... well, SpongeBob music level, I guess that's what it is. Close. Close? Okay, well, let's go to Krusty Krab here and see what this is all about. We can't enter that, so we'll enter here instead. Checkpoint. So that's going to load in. There's a skull to the left. Platforms to the right. We haven't really done a puzzle today, which is... like make this a bit of a refreshing experience. We need the warm-up, given that we're judging a puzzle contest next week. Okay, so we can't come up here just yet. We can just continue and drop. Although we need to probably ride the Twister back up here and continue from there once we get something like a frog suit or a spring, for that matter. right there. I think the only thing we can do is drop after having read that segment. And yeah, we can use this snake block to shove things up. So Bone plus Pow is going to raise that all the way up, which will be good because we do need to ride back out to top. Right then. And Boom Boom holds the key. And we'll eventually see how this gate is going to be operated. Okay, so back up here we go. We didn't really change much, I don't think. I mean, I see, yeah, because we raised this slightly now. But perhaps we needed to beat this for speed or loop around and raise it some more. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, we were too slow. We were too slow. So you ended up with the POW in this position here. Oh no, the bone shell's going to be trapped under that one-way panel regardless, though. So I think this is what you're going to get. What you do need is to push. And to push will not do it. Not this time. Let's see. Because of course I do want to grab the spring at some point. And then... well, let's take a look. What else to interact with here? Let's see if I can reset this somehow. So I feel like we had a positional issue with the camera here. Maybe, because the one-way panel is going to trap the bone shell regardless, like I said, and... I guess, you know what, we can just go up directly this way. Such a simple thing. Okay, having done that, let's see what has been lowered. It's going to push this out of the way. That's going to then unload something completely different. Snake box is going to expire, but then what does that do for me? It opens up this passage. No, this is where we came from. Well, let's see what the situation looks like up top. We can't. Oh no, I see. You can drop this. Never mind. We found what to do. Use a key, and then we need the key door. So we'll just maneuver this over here. Even look at the door. It is here. We never did anything with the spring on this side, but perhaps... oh, no, yes we did. We jumped up. I kept thinking that we'd have to pick that up at some point, but we really don't. So through here we go instead. And given that, we are able to double back out of here. And in this way. Well, another successful visit to the Krusty Krab. Yeah, one more up here. This is more of a cute little bonus world. But we'll see what the finale is like. Electronic Wiggler. Yeah. Couldn't remember if we'd seen a version of this one, but anyway, stop. Or rather, step. We step on a wiggler. Once again, there will be a music load in. And yeah, the wigglers are going to be switching mechanisms. then we just need to drop in on them one at a time. Oh, let's drop in here. And then we need to drop one, hit the on-off, and then drop the next in sequence. Now from that point, we're able to just go switch to switch, I think. Ride it all out. Whoops. Anyway, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, we'll tap this. We'll definitely want to grab something like this before Boom Boom decides to mess around. Oh, came in a little bit low. Infinite power-ups, of course, will make this a bit gentler. Oops. Let's fail to account for minor fluctuations in divine movement. There we go. Took too long. And yeah, the wigglers are single use. Run. Okay, let's do it. And we can just enjoy the track. And dip into it here. Okay, just one more to go. Like I said, it looks like we're on track to finish early enough today that we'll probably tag on a bit of additional content. But let's see how the final level here goes first. Mario's mysterious hat. Back to Cappy, I suppose. Maybe. We'll see. Also, I totally didn't look at the arrows in the first part here. No, they all face down. I was curious. Okay, so here's the hat. And it's telling me that we... Oh, I see. No, this is the Harry Potter level. I remember this one. We played it. I feel like we're supposed to have the music cut off here, but we'll take it. And enter next room. Actually, yeah, you see now it cuts sound momentarily. You get a bit more clarity when it comes to music. To some extent. I mean, it's back to the soundtrack now. It's kind of a function of where you're standing, of course. Tile-wise. And that is the exit here. Please restart. Did I break something? Yeah, because I guess I probably broke the music cutoff, right? I was kind of wondering, like, how would I have affected... Oh, probably because of the way that I reloaded twice into the first room, right? If that was the problem with the music cutoff. Yeah, let's do it properly then. I was kind of wondering how we bugged it out. And... yeah, let's do this. Yeah, I wonder how we bugged it. Because I do remember what it was supposed to sound like from playing it previously. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so this is going to drop, and then we'll pick up another one. Yeah, because I guess we might have broken one of the light triggering mechanisms or something to start as well, but here's a save. Yeah, because further doors just drop you out and don't let you re-enter. Which is a bit of a freak occurrence that we did re-enter the first one. If that was what was responsible. Okay. And that's meant to just make you feel like you were trapped, but it is in fact just fine. Oh, I was trying to jump up to the 10 coin there and we just missed. That's right, it'll come back. Very gentle environment. Anyway, here's the boom. It's mostly shaking his fist at us. Not fond of me putting on the hat, as you can see. And then we hear Hedwig's theme in its full glory. And it's telling me we were great. And so was the level, and so was the Super World on the whole, and I guess that's the conclusion, probably. If I counted correctly. So yeah. A very technically elaborate experience. And like I said, we'd seen probably even up to half of those levels before in various forms of development, but it was nice to revisit some old favorites and discover some new ones along the way. Yeah, some of the Zelda ones in particular were pretty fascinating. I mean, it was a really solid set all around. Yeah, I don't think I could place what the music from Dogtown was, actually. Thematically, I'm not sure I knew what that was. Light Worlds Dark Worlds is, like I said, still one of my favorite levels I played this year, for sure. But some of the other Link ones were new to me. And it was kind of interesting to see the variety between them as well. And yeah, I'm glad you had a great time. I am also glad that audio stayed working mostly, because that was particularly important for this set here. Like I said, we will be continuing with something else since we reached the end of this Super World reasonably early today. And as you can see, you know, obviously we're looking forward to a couple of other levels to come too, if you're able to drop by viewer levels and some other streams, and we've still got some to play. So, definitely looking forward to that. Anyway, we are going to continue to something else very briefly, and I will dial that up and reveal what that is in just a moment. Thank you for joining me so far for Super ShuShuro World. And the code is in the title if you wish to play it yourself. So, we'll be right back in just a moment.